Hey Libra, how about a reading from your Metal Dog Tarot today? I think I might be able to do a reading a week for all of the signs. I was able to do it this week, but you're the last reading. I saved the air for last because there's a lot of air energy and it's a bit exhausting to get even further into the air for this Scorpio. But I love to go look into your beautiful world, Libra. Let's see what you have going on. Okay, I'm going to pull 5 cards. We're going to do a release, embrace the journey from releasing to embracing. That's a new card in my spread. I attribute that to Russelingaround Tarot. That I watched a great tutorial on how to read the major arcana this morning. Very inspired by him. And hidden influences card. And finally, future. Should you choose to accept this journey, what is coming in for you ahead? Okay, release. Release the Queen of Cups. This is a person who is emotionally mature. She is quite expressive of her feelings as well as receptive. And we can see this through all of the energy that she is working with around her. This is coming through to me as what it just felt like to be a water sign in the sign of Aquarius. The sun has moved from Aquarius into Pisces, returning to a kind of slower, more restful energy now. So that's what I'm seeing here in this Queen of Cups. Let's see what else comes through. Wow. This Knight of Cups is the embrace for all 3 air signs from 3 different decks. That's wild. I just did Gemini. They got a different Knight of Cups. And then last night I did Aquarius. Different Knight of Cups here in the embrace. So this has been coming through as you, the person, the querent, embracing yourself and kind of rediscovering who you are, but we'll see how it reads in yours. It could be new love for all we know, but we'll clarify it and see. So moving from a Queen of Cups into making an offer, a real, I call them the classy love offer because it's a genuine romantic heart. A true-hearted offer, not he's not a player. He means it, and it's grown up. Like he is got. Look at that horse he's got there in the background, or she. This is gender. You probably know does not matter, or it does, but in different ways in tarot. The way to getting here is through friendship. Or perhaps a process of reconciliation. Yeah. It's starting to look like a love story, my friend. Let's see. Let's see, though. Hidden influences, justice. Balancing up. You got the truth there. You got the emotions balanced on the truth. The kind of mirror image there. And isn't justice your card, Libra? One of your cards here in the deck, along with the Empress. So the hidden influence here is you. And we will find out more about how your card, justice, your sense of justice, your need for that is affecting the story here of moving from air to this Knight of Cups. When the outcome, well, great. The outcome is lucky, divine change. Look at her balancing on those pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune. Fortune lies ahead. The wheel will turn. Change is coming. It is a little bit out of your power, so like her, going ahead, you might as well just surrender to these big, magnificent shifts that are made as we cycle through life, as we grow and learn from the experiences that life gives us. Wow. Okay. And yeah, there is on the bottom here, the wheel. I'm not the wheel, the world. So you are coming to the end of a major cycle, and there is a big change happening here. High Priestess is underneath that upside down. So it may be that, I mean, usually you don't read the next card that's upside down, and I don't ever read cards in reverse, but right now I want to. Especially because the next card is this. It's like your intuition may be blocked a little bit here right now. So that's funny too, because she seems very intuitive. A little bit, I feel like my intuition was recently feeling it's changed. It was like wide open like this. Like I couldn't even sleep, man. You can tell. Look at me. I'm tired. I'm 50. I can't not sleep. It shows. And then there was the nights where Mercury turned around and started going direct again. And I just felt like I slept. And there was quiet. And then I didn't even want to read tarot. I just felt like I couldn't even really connect. I was just totally in the present, which is wonderful. Being like on the earth in the woods here after being, really exhausted. Yeah, so perhaps you have been feeling that your intuition is blocked, or perhaps that is just nothing, that when you break a rule of your own reading and you read a card upside down, which usually you're supposed to ignore. But then another rule came in that I learned from Sassy Scorpion. Check her channel out. She is great, different. If you like the F word, check her out. If you like sexual tarot, check her out. She says that when the High Priestess comes in, always take it into account in the reading. So we shall see. All right, enough tarot theory for you librarian types. I'm nerding out here a little bit. It's fun. It's different. It's a different energy from Gemini. Different reading altogether. Although the Knight of Cups appearing there in the embrace. Always say yes to the Knight of Cups, I say. And if you're already with somebody, that's just the person you're with. You just need to re-see them as your knight. And that's why you're getting on the way to this some kind of reconciliation. So this could be a friend that becomes a true sweetheart. We'll see. We shall clarify. Okay. Queen of Cups. Okay, there's 5 of Cups here. This is some kind of disappointment that you're releasing. Very slowly. The Knight of Pentacles. He's your practical A student, man with a plan. Very earthy and slow, methodical. Because he has a plan, he does all the steps. He doesn't skip rashly ahead like the Knight of Wands. He's looking at this 5 of Cups here. He's like, how am I going to approach this loss? How am I going to move from grieving to, the new day? There's cups that have spilled in a 5 of Cups, and then there's a new 2 of Cups ahead, usually. Yeah, so we can maybe see what you're releasing as some kind of sorrow here. And it's really, she has fully given herself to her feelings. And the third clarification is the Hanged Woman. Yeah. These cards just say that there's been a disappointment, a loss. You're coming to terms with it. You have deep feelings about it. And you're just kind of waiting. The Hanged Woman and the 5 of Cups are just the same for me. Except this is an emotional change in perspective. This could just be all, play. It could be different kinds of change of perspective. This tells me your feelings need to go from the dark into the light. You need to grieve before you move on to the next thing. It takes time. Knight of Pentacles says, it's going to take some time, but good news, this is in your release. So let's kind of move forward into the Knight of Cups. Let's find out more about what you will embrace ahead. Is it you? Is it a new lover? Is it a good old friend? Is it the love of your life that you've been with forever? Could be any of those things. 'Tis a Princess of Pentacles that we get here first. Very 3D, very practical. She's like, here, let's make this grow. There's an offer here. He's got roses for you. She's got a pentacle for you. Love, abundance, beginning. 2 of Cups. New love. New love. Meeting your match. That equal give and take here. And a Princess of Swords. An air princess. She's a chatty one. Princess of Swords. That looks like you having your eye on this Princess of Pentacles. This feels very young and new. Very youthful, Libra. Yeah, I mean, you're not the chatty one of the air signs, but the Princess of Swords is our air princess. So something has happened as you left this disappointment, and you're kind of in a young, new, sort of like spring fever is what I'm getting here in this embrace. It looks really fun. It looks like a great conversation. Also, like, there's some like really solid, practical building possibilities here, and there's a heart. There's a good-heartedness to it here. How fun. Spring fever for Libra. How did we get here? Well, it all began with the 3 of Cups. A party, bunch of friends, getting together, socializing. So this is the journey to this new love, baby. Okay. Hey, the Knight of Cups showed up at the party again. The classy love offer. Ooh. Something happened. Death. Transformation happened along the way. Wow. That's a big offer. And the Magician. Woo! There's a lot happened here on the way. This is the Manifester. You envisioned a world and you brought it into being. Wow. Okay. Let's pause here and look at this. Okay, so this is your journey into this Knight of Cups love offer, and we see the Knight of Cups and Death and the Magician here. Somebody manifested the Knight of Cups. You did, or somebody manifested you. It doesn't matter. Either way, there's an offer being made. It's really romantic and good-hearted, and it looks very fun ahead. So yeah, somebody very powerfully envisioned this and brought it into reality, right? And it started at a social level, just fun. We're going to read it in another way for you who are already coupled up. Yeah, so this person, this Knight of Cups that is your embrace ahead, you met them, or the magician met you. So this is a water sign, so maybe you met a water sign. Suggests a Scorpio, because Death is a card of Scorpio, but it doesn't need to be that. It's somebody who can go dark, has deep feelings, a genuine love offer. Maybe this is something that you've been wanting. And this is a transformative relationship here. It feels spiritual. it also feels very fun, right? So I get this like fun, but also like I see there's a kind of serious shared wonder at the stars here. They're looking up at the Big Dipper. And so I get this really nice mix of love, fun, intellect, great conversation, really simpatico. And that this was somebody's manifestation, perhaps yours. It makes the most sense that you, since this is about you, Libra, have manifested this really legit offer. I'm going to say in the past, this release, you had a disappointing relationship. Now, if you're already in a relationship, you're manifesting this to change into what you want. You know, what it was maybe when it started. You have brought this opportunity forward through manifestation. Wow. Okay. Hidden influence here. That could be like a whole reading already, right? We already got to the future. Let's see. There's some bumps ahead maybe. The wheel you're waiting on. There's a waiting ahead before you get to have something. We'll see. So hidden influences, your card, justice. Let's clarify justice. Clarifying justice for Libra. What is the hidden influence here? On this journey, which I can see you might want to take me up on this journey or take the cards up on this journey. There's something that you need to know. What is it? All right. 7 of Cups. Projections, choices, but I prefer the more sinister feeling of like I'm projecting a lot, right? Because there's this need for balance here of seeing clearly between, there's just 2 cups here, but also herself, seeing her own reflection here in the mirror, which is reminding me of this 2 of Cups, how they're mirror images of one another. It's a very equal relationship. It's sometimes this card comes through for me as being about social justice, and that justice is your card here, is you, and so we see the 2 colors of you. You're 2, not that you're like a Gemini, but that there's a kind of self-knowledge that is a part of this. And when you're projecting, this is, you know, it looks like you got disappointed in the past, right? You had this, it wasn't like a 10 of Swords or anything, but you had to reflect on the past and feel some loss. And that can cause you to maybe unconsciously project mistrust, uncertainty, being overly cautious when what you have manifested is this deep love, this simpatico, great conversation, transformative relationship with your equal. You've manifested that. Don't let your projections onto this new person get in the way, or your unwillingness to let go of what happened with your current person. You know, there's the Lovers. Card of Gemini. I do see a lot of mirroring imagery here. The Lovers is a choice. It is also, in a love story, the divine ideal of love that you have clearly manifested. And there is your resistance. 2 sevens. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so this is a love story that you can really fuck up if you don't see the past is over, right? That's why you're taking all this time. Taking the time, hanging out here, get your perspective, but you need to let it go, release it. Sometimes in the, Mercury just came out of retrograde, but there was a chance for all of us to reassess things that we kind of decided in the past. And and relook at them and say, well, am I still right about that? This story is happening ahead. Don't make the mistake of letting what happened already poison this chance and build up your resistance to what is appearing here in the cards as a wonderful, spiritual, fun, new love or renewed love. But I'm only saying that because I know some Libras who are in relationships. So, I don't know. People in relationships, do you keep watching tarot? Probably. Let's see. What is this future? So there's change ahead. Let's see what that is. Look lucky. Good fortune. Sort of, you've done all the work, it's time to move on, kind of thing. Let's see what we can see. Okay, yeah, here's movement. 6 of Swords. This is, sometimes it's a trip, but here, to me, it's like new ideas, a new way of thinking. And so this is reassuring to me that in dealing with the hidden influence of your seeking truth about your Two of Cups, which is this new love coming in, that you've worked through resistance. You have worked through projecting all your fears onto this new person, and you have found a way to see this love for what it is. The 6 of Swords suggests that you were able to have that change of mind that you needed. You're still carrying a burden ahead, or you've finished with some burden. It's time to put the burden down when you get to the 10 of Wands. So you've completed something here ahead. Maybe it's just waiting on the wheel to turn before you can put that down. And the 6 of Swords suggested movement, actually I see movement, and now I see her. She's just bending over to gently lay down the burden ahead, whatever that burden is. The 2 of Swords, a choice. It's a bit of a confusing choice. Okay. You still have some work to do ahead. And this also reinforced by finding on the bottom here an 8 of Swords. This is a perspective shift that you're still in the process of. Yeah, so here's the thing. It's going to take time, but you have everything you need. You have all the information you need in this reading. If you have manifested new love, if you have manifested renewal of love, right? This is a card of reconciliation as well as of friendship. So you can read it either way, as appropriate to you. That is coming. This says embrace that, but it also says you got a bunch of stuff in your head that you need to unload. And it's going to be a choice ahead. Yeah, it's always your choice to say yes to love. I'm of the say yes to love philosophy myself. So I hope that is what you choose. But I also respect that sometimes, it's okay not to choose love. Like, there's many other ways to go through life. It looks like you manifested this. It looks like one day on some new moon 6 months ago, 6 months before this, you said, you know what? I want someone who has a deep, true heart that I can talk with. I can do practical things with. I want my match. You manifested that day, and here it is. And you could screw it all up. You can choose to let it go. You choose to let your fear, your projection, your being up in your head prevent you being up in your head. prevent you from receiving what you manifested. Up to you, my friend Libra. But I like this story. I like it a lot more than the ones we were seeing a little bit earlier this winter. So let me know. All right. Have a great day.